Hello, welcome back. You probably didn't expect to see this game again, but like every LP that I'm doing right now, this one refuses to end, which is fine because I really enjoy this game, but as it turns out, there's apparently a bonus puzzle here. I was told that if I go to anti-temper certification by pressing F2, then click here, I go to something. There's no more story or anything, and I had a super quick look at this just to make sure it was a thing I could actually access, and yeah, the instructions are not actually given. So I'm going to have to determine what to do from the input and the output. Okay. So that's like most of the puzzle here, I guess. When you get... Oh. So R and E, those might be clues. 63 and 61, 63. Oh, hang on. Oh boy. So, this output is shorter than this one. The same value does not necessarily give the same output. Capt x.e, probe, noise, ode, asu, length. Yeah, can't get anything out of that. So -1 means -1 here. So it's a one-to-one mapping between in and out.r. Let's first see if we can figure out just like what that is. It's not even odd. So are there any values here that don't map directly to... Is this divide? No, it's not divide by 20. But it might be divide by something. Okay, what's the highest 0? So the lowest 0 is 6. The highest 0 is 12. The lowest 1 is 31. Or no, highest 0 is 14. Lowest 1 is 31. Highest 1 is 41. Lowest 2, I see a 57. No, those are 3s. Well, no, it's not. Okay, 57. So 57's the lowest 2. It's like there are several different... The ranges are all bunched up. So like 6 to 14 is 0. Then I don't see anything between 15 and 30. It just goes straight to 31, which outputs 1. Okay. Well, this is a guessing game, apparently. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. What was this, 14? So 14 and 38. Boy, nothing is lining up in any way that makes any sense here. If I knew what I was outputting, then maybe I could start doing something. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Does anything happen at the boundaries? Yeah, okay, so it's a change of... Oh. So at large changes in... This is like... This is kind of like... There's another puzzle that's like this. It's a sequence peak detector? No, not peak. It's signal pattern detector? No. Which one is it? Signal edge detector. That's the one. Okay, so this has some similarities to signal edge detector, when a large change occurs in the input, something happens. So 2, 2, 2. Okay, so since if I'm starting at 2, then this is a change from 0 to 2. So 0 to 63 gives 2. 58 to 12. So that's a change of 46. Subtracts 2 from the state of this. Change from, okay, so 46, and then that's, I don't know what E is though. Hang on, is that all the edges? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14. Okay. I'm going to say E stands for edge. There are 7 edges. This gets 14 outputs. I think I'm onto something. This is mapping. So can I interpret these in pairs? 4 and 2. Well, is that this edge or this edge? There's a 0. There are 2 zeros. Okay. 4, 2, 7, 0, 13, 1. $13 is the value that sticks out to me there. There's 2, 0, 2, 0, 2, 0, 2, 0. I don't know if that means anything, but it's suspicious. 4, 2. So in is 63. Sure wish I could view more data sets. Hey, I can. Check it out. I know how to do this. Let's get more examples. Gonna do this the dumbest way, which is fine. 14 is fine, so let's just do some data entry. Let's see. 2, 7, 0, 13, 1, 2, 2, 6, 3, 4, 2, 2, 0. And this will block if it tries to write another one, right? Yes. Okay, so that's fine. Yeah, I've done this before. This will give me more information, possibly. See if I can pattern match with the next one of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then there's a 1. 2, 3. Actually, no. Okay, so 2 1s. 3, here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 2 2s. 3. 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 2. 3, 4, 0, 0, negative 1. All right, give me information. Pause. Okay, all the red's going to be distracting. Let's just restart this. Show me without the red. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we're looking for 9 edges. So if I count the beginning as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. What I'm not sure about is whether the... Let's assume that 11 and 1 is this edge. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 ones. 4 zeros. 2 ones. I found the pattern. I know what E is. All right. So it is a run of the value output to R and then the number output to R. Okay, so I got that. But what is the value output to R? So I know exactly what to output to E as soon as I know what this number means. So we got downward edges, but how do you decide to start at 1 is my question. The last one decided to start at 2. So somehow it knows that 37 is... Do I just divide by, like... By what? Okay, so are there any new observations I can make here? Like, again, these are in a very tight range, then big change to another tight range. Could be like 20 to 40. Okay, so 37 is 1. Let me map... I wish I could type here right now. I'm going to type here. Give me a new document. Whoa, okay, that's where that wants to be on my screen. Oh boy, okay, well, this will be all confused. Well, making a big mess, but you know what, it's fine. Just going to type some edges here. 37's 1. 7's 0. Let's actually do it a different way. Like the first one, when it encounters an edge, I just want to record what that value is. I think I can suss out, like, it looks as though I can maybe just divide this value by some number to get, like, the starting value. Something like that. I see no 4s. So yeah, 2-digit numbers, never going to get to a 4. All right, so 0 is 7. There are no other zeros here. 1 is 37, 40, 39. Well, really, I mean, these are all examples of... I don't know why I need to record the starting one. Yeah, no, I think this is actually a pointless exercise. And I get all the information I need here, right? So the lowest 3 I see is like 81. Okay, so what is a divisor that I could use that would map to these values? So 81, you know what? Hang on, let's do this again. So 3s are 81 through 93. Yeah, we're going to do this. 81 through 93. This gets real confused. Values of 0 have been 7 through, or 6 through 14. Values of 1 have been, okay, so I see a 41, a 43, 32. It doesn't seem like these ever like start at a value, slowly drift without hitting an edge, and like maybe potentially go out of their range. That's why I was initially recording like just the first one of here. I was thinking of this maybe too much like signal edge detector. This is more like it falls within a certain range, And like I could actually just map it to these ranges instead of doing a division, because division is, well, yeah, I don't have to do a division in any case. Perhaps it's a divide by 30. Let's see what the 2's are. So I see 58 to 63. 58 to 66. It can't be a divide by 30 because that wouldn't give you the 3 here. So something a little smaller. 27. 25? 25 is actually a really good guess, isn't it? Yeah, 25. So a division by 25 will definitely give me those. Yeah, so 0 to 25 is 0. Okay, this makes sense. I think I figured it out. Let's look at the 2's a little more. 57, 62, 57. But yeah, so that definitely... This is my working theory. This is my working theory. Because it starts at 0, appears to cap at 99 because this is only like wide enough to display 2 digits. Yeah, that's totally what it is. Okay. So that is what I'm going to say. That doesn't paste. Okay. Uh, 0 to 24. Okay, so just divide by 25. All right. That's going to be my guess. Okay. I think I have parsed that data into some coherent way to get this output. Neat. Okay. You go way over here. I probably won't need this node. So, then what's the logic here? I do like this extra layer of puzzle. I'm also glad this is the only puzzle in the game, unless there are other hidden ones. Hold on, I want to try something. I've heard a rumor. Yes, okay. So that's the hidden instruction I had heard about. That might have just erased my, what I typed there, but that's fine. I know what it is. So I read, okay, it didn't erase it, thanks. So HCF apparently stands for Halt and Catch Fire, and is actually a real assembly instruction in actual processors, or at least it's what it's been named. Like, that's an opcode that causes the entire thing to shut itself down. So that's a hidden instruction that I know about now. And it causes the whole thing to shut down. Anyway, so right, what am I doing? I'm going to need to detect a run length. Only output to E once a run is done. So we're going to start with... All right, so you need to determine... Yeah, okay, so I know what to do. You're going to determine what the... turn one of these numbers into one of these numbers. So divide by 25. Let's see. Okay, so I can totally do this. Yeah, okay. So it's going to be a little unconventional, but this is what I'm thinking. So right, that will give you a number. probably going to want to like do that. That will place into this the number that is this interpretation of that. Okay, so then you need to compare that to your previous value, but you don't have a previous value at this point. So I need to like do something different on the initial. Okay, that's fine. So you've established that value. Yeah, so you will ask that to add that for as many times as you have 25. That's fine. Okay, so you got a value. Let's sort of spiral this around this way. I have plans. I think I know what I'm doing. Let's see if this works for the initial. Yeah, okay. So you're moving 2 down. Perfect. That's exactly what I want you to do. Okay. You move 2 down. Now this. So you will hold the state of what is the current value in the run. I'm going to guess the random test will have like these values not so tightly constrained, but maybe not. Maybe they'll be in such a tight range, just like these. Right, so move up ACK. Yeah, so this is your init. You want to first do this. Somebody needs to count the number of the same ones of those you've gotten. So you need to detect whether you've gotten something different. So here, let's do this. So you're going to sub up. If you've gotten a different value, then it's changed. Otherwise, yeah, here we go. So you will count what you tell it to count, just like this has. Yeah, so you JRow up. This tells you to add 1 to your counter of the run length, so that's fine. Oh, actually, you know what? This does work out just fine if I spool it out like this, I think. Hold on, don't be so sure yet. But actually, I think it does. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm close to done here. I think I know exactly what I'm doing. So this changes back to down. I anticipated I would need to use more nodes than that, but I think I'm going to get a 4-node solution, and it's not going to be too bad at all. So you move up ACK, save, sub up, JNZ change. Okay. Right, so you swap, you move ACK down, that makes sense. Move 1 right, JRow left, add 1. So when this happens, you want to, no, right, so change. You want to always move this down, don't you? Pretty much, I think. Yeah, so that this always goes down. That makes sense. And then you can do a destructive thing, which is completely fine. Yeah, okay. I see an instruction optimization I'll be able to do, but let me finish this first. So when there's a change, I tell you to do that. Well, actually, no. This is where that goes. Okay. Sounds decent. Let's see if it works. Not exactly. It did something. It tried. Right, so I don't really have this resetting. Yeah, this never, right, on change. Yeah, no. So here's what happens. What actually needs to happen on change, you need to reinitialize with... Ooh. That's destructive. Yeah, that's destructive. So if you sub up and it did change, then you need to move up down. All right, so I just need to repeat that a little bit. Sounds fine. And you know what? I can just do this. Wait, swap save. No, that's not... What am I even doing here? Why am I saving this? So I swap it back to remember what its value was. I'm confusing myself here. Okay, so you read your initial value, then you'll never land on this line again. Oh, and if you're doing that, then you certainly need to do this. Oops. Actually, yes. That, because you send it twice. So you save that. Well, you're sending it here. So that will happen. So that's fine. You send it down. You subtract the up. This seems wrong. This is wrong. Okay, so you read the 2. You send it down there. That's all fine. It's the first value. So there's nothing to compare it to. You're going to save it because you need to remember what your current state is, so that you can tell this whether it's at the end of a run or not. Then I don't think this is right. It's not. No. I know what to do. Actually, yeah, I know what to do. Okay. So you sub this. If it has changed, if it has changed, then you want to move 3 over here. If it hasn't, you want to move 1 over here. And in both cases, you want to... No. Okay, so hang on. So let's stop trying to be tricky and save instructions. Just write out everything, then you can re-optimize it if necessary. Okay, so what do I do if the value has not changed? I move up, down. And then I want to swap and jump to loop. You'll save that, so reinitialize that value, then do the comparison again. Okay, so I have the 2 reads of these in that case. If it has changed, then you really want to move up to ACK. You want to move 3 right, and you want to move AC right. And then you want to move up, down, the repeated one. Well, here, let's get this unclogged quicker. Yeah, so you read... No, hang on, you read the second one. Yeah, this is a read of this, not that. Okay, because you've already done the sub up. So you move that there, you tell this what to do, you move that over there, and you move it down, and then you go to... Yes, you do want to save the AC in that case. Okay, that looks basically right. Well, it's doing something. The R is correct. The E is trying. Right, the E is never resetting as part of the problem. I think you want to initially do one of those. And then... probably do that. There's a lot of ways I could do this. This is a slightly dumb one. Why those? What are these numbers? 0, 1, 2, 3, 2, 0. 0, 1, 2. That's the new value. Ah, that's the new value. You need the old one. Okay, well, that just means I need to reorder this. Alright, change gets shortened. Chug is move 3 right, move AC right, move up AC, move AC down. So that should help. Maybe it'll fix everything? Looks good, mostly. -1? What? -1? How is there a -1? Oh, if there's a negative... Oh, right. Okay. Okay, so I do need to discriminate. If there's if a -1 comes in here, then it just needs to be... Oh, well, that's an annoying complication. Man, really? Okay, so with the number of instructions here, I think I'm going to have to move the keeping the state of this up here, possibly? And then just, like, giving you a J-row offset for whether you have a new... That's going to be simpler. Is it? Kind of. No, I don't like it. But I guess it can work. All right. So what's that going to mean? So I mean the R value comes down from here. By the time a value goes in here, it is the correct one for that. Yeah, no, you need to be dumb. You need to listen to you. This will tell you an instruction offset. Then you'll pass something onto this. And that's fine. Okay, that's reasonable. Okay, so restructure. In order to do that... Hang on, what are you adding here? Right, so you tell it how many to add. Oh, that's awkward. Maybe I'll move this work over like there and have you report what it is down here. That sounds more reasonable. Let's just do that. Yes, that's fine. Okay, so then that frees you up all the way to do basically this. Yes, this is correct. Here, let's not be too destructive here. I'll rewrite you here. Let me just stick you over here. That's fine. So I'm going to do surgery on this. Okay, I'm still not super far from done, but I do need to redesign slightly. This is totally fine. So receive R value. Don't do this yet. Don't do anything of that sort. Receive R value, save R value. Compare R value. Repeat, please. Okay. So we're going to repeat that. You'll save it away and compare. You do need that, annoyingly. It's fine. If it's different, then you do something. Yeah, so that's the second one. Hang on, right, so you do a sub, then you have one more of these coming. So you move your old value down, you move your new value down. In that order. So that's fine. If it hasn't changed, then you move one down, and you move only your old value down, which is the same as this. Do you need to swap? Yes, because you've been destructive. Okay. Sounds plausible. So then you... right, hang on, but I also need some -1 detection. How will that happen? I have an idea. Okay. That sounds fine. So you will wait for that. This will tell you what to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then I don't care what part of the code you land in because you're done, you've output it fully, and you can just do whatever havoc you want to do with, I mean, you'll just block on this, then you'll block on this, and it won't even matter. And yeah, that's the only time you'll ever land back on this instruction, which is kind of funny. Okay, so right, we got 3 different instruction offsets. Right, yeah, the whole point of this was to be able to handle the -1s, and with 2 extra instructions here, I can do it. And several extra instructions and another node here. It's complicated. Okay, so, so 1 means no change. 1 means you're going to receive a value to output to down, and you want to tell this to add 1. Great. 4 means that that the value has changed. You will receive old value, which goes 1, 2, 3. Old value goes here. New value goes down, because you receive the new value. And then jump weight. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 means you move -1 down. Okay, sounds good. It's all wrong. It's super wrong. It's very wrong. And it deadlocks. Wow. Okay, that went bad. What did I do? First, why were you... Okay, well, this is nonsense. That can go away. What the heck did I do? It got a lot slower. Hold on, let's watch this at the start. You're waiting for stuff. So you are a 2. Then you say 2, 3. Send that there. You say put it here. Whoa. Okay, this is in completely the wrong place for one thing. That's what I want. Okay. So for one thing, that's improved that. So you read the 2. Sure. You tell this. Oh. Ah, I see. That's what's throwing everybody off. Of course, because you're not starting with this. Well, how do I... Okay, how do I distinguish between first and later ones in that case? That makes this real awkward. That's fine. Let's just... It'll just be no change, right? Oh boy, no. I mean, okay, so it's first going to do the J row. There's a problem here. I have an idea. I don't love it, but I guess it'll work. Yep, so here's what I'm going to do. I don't have room. I wanted to put an offset in the back buffer. When it first gets sent, yeah, I need 2 more instructions here. Oh boy, how has this gotten so so tight? Like I wanted to send a 1 the first time and then a 3 every time after that. Okay, this is getting actually kind of tough. Do I really need to do something different the first time? I mean, I can't just start at 2. Like, I have to know when I'm first initializing. I need to do a different thing, but you have an instruction offset here. If I could discard this first. Yeah, and of course the havoc is happening because you're out of sync with the J-row offset, so everything was going haywire because of that. Okay. So I got to save something here. Okay, so this got tricky. I mean, some of it's just because I'm trying to fit it into this space. I could probably, well, see, but spreading it out into another node has a cost that may be more than just optimizing my instruction count here enough that I can fit what I want to express here. So what's the missing piece? The missing piece is being able to initialize this. Real quick. You have 2 instructions free, you have 0 instructions free. And you specifically do need to know about that initialization. If I could fit an extra move up nil right here, I'd be fine. Okay, can I save 1 instruction here? J-row up, save sub up. I do need the save. Do I? Yes, I do need the save. Move 1 down, move up, down. Swap. Jump loop. Move 4 down, move ACK down. Idea. Yeah, I got a super duper dumb idea here. I hate it. It's going to work perfectly. So we're going to do that. And I'm going to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is so gross. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ick. Should work. There we go. It initialized. That's just as bad as it was before. That didn't work. Of course, that would end up in the same spot, wouldn't it? No, that seems like it should have solved the problem I was having. But no, why would it? This will end up in the exact same state. Yeah, no, this ends up in the exact same state. This has changed nothing, because it's still... Right, that doesn't change the order, because that still moves this 1 down, which lands on this line. Okay. So yeah, I can't have this first do that unless the first one of these values can be different. You know what? Check it out. I'm going to do something super terrible and dumb. Already did, but I'm going to do it again. All right. So the way to make that happen is like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13? 13, yes. There we go. That's how I've solved that. So the value will change permanently like that. So the first one will be that. Every one after that will be, well, this got worse. Okay, so new problems. What happened this time? You're going to get the 2. You got the 2. So 13 comes over here. You take the 2 and store it in your register. You take the second 2 and discard it. Okay, sounds fine. Now you wait for an instruction offset. Next one's going to be 1. Maybe, unless it's end, in which case it'll be 12, which is fine. Okay, you're going to get another 2. You got another 2. Here it is. 1 comes down here. So 2 got saved. Subtract it. It is 0, so there was no change. So you say to this, there was no change, so you're going to want to read that value and send it down. You didn't send the first value. That's a problem. See, now... Now, see, there's another problem here. It's... Okay, new idea. Gonna undo this. Gonna undo that. Gonna mess up all my instruction offsets. I'm gonna engineer you to... No, I'm gonna leave you as you are. So this will cause an immediate edge. 1? 1? Oh man, I broke everything. Oh boy, what a mess. What have I done? So Alright, so what happens? I have a plan, but my program's too buggy to go forward with it at the moment. Oh, of course. I got rid of my JRow? How? Why? No, I still want the J row. Okay, so that's how the 1. You deadlock because you're still trying to do that. So you need 1. Okay. There we go. Okay, that was what I wanted approximately. It does deadlock after a while, which is odd. I want this to just ignore the first edge. Sure, that's pretty dumb, but that's what's going to happen. Well, now you're not even... Oh, right, okay. What the... heck is going on? Why is my program so buggy? Well, because, like, this is several attempts all put together, and none of them are, like, trying to do the same thing all at once. It's uncoordinated. Okay. So here's a 2. You detect a change. So you move the 4 down. You move 3 right. Ah, that's why. Okay, so 2 discards. That's fine. That's totally okay. I can discard twice. It didn't work. But that might be for other reasons. Okay, so at the very least, I'm not deadlocking or whatever. Okay, so you got an edge. Why? You shouldn't have gotten an edge yet. Here, let's do this. Here's a 2. You think it's an edge, you're ignoring the first few, but you do move that down because I want to write that down, and that's fine. Okay, so then continue. -2. Okay, well there's a problem. What happened to you? How did you land on -2? Move 4 down. Move ACK down. That's totally wrong. Oh, you need to swap first. That's the problem. You need to restore your old value. Then you can freely overwrite it and it's fine. Oh wait, but you never get the new value either, do you? Oh yeah. Okay, that's what I actually needed. Right, because I was never even saving the new value after that, was I? Well, that's all wrong. What the heck is going on here? So here's a 2. If it's a change, then you tell that some stuff, you swap the old value there, then you read a new value, which is 2, which sounds right. Oh, okay, well, here's a problem. All these desyncs. Zoom, 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 zoom. Okay, so you output something slightly wrong, you just didn't add enough. Great, perfect, perfect, it's perfect. It's perfect other than one thing. There we go. Here we go. This will be perfect. This is everything I need. Ugh. Boy, I sure found a way to turn that into a mess. Mostly just by not realizing I had to handle -1, or, you know, forgetting after I read through all this, parsed through those, and wrote that. Then having to, like, do surgery, but I did my surgery badly. Also, it deadlocked. Something happened wrong when that was supposed to trigger. Move 12 down. What are you doing? What? Hold on, what the heck just happened? Move one right. Something just happened to you. Was it? I don't know. Anyway, let's not worry about what this is doing. Yeah, it's still working on its output. That's fine. You're going to jump to wait, and that's fine. So you get the 12, which puts you in totally the wrong place. Okay, my offset changed. That's all. There we go. That's all. My offset changed. Zoom. It still deadlocks. So on end, of course, you need to send a signal over there. Got it. Okay, -1 down. Before you do that, 3 right. Okay, go, zoom. Really? Okay. But it's not that. Oh shoot, do I need to hang on to a value here? Like you needed... Oh man. Because I've been reporting... Oh dude, you know what? Check it out. I can cheat. I can super cheat. So you'll do that, then you'll land back here, then I'm going to jump you over to 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, what a hack. 5. 5 would do. Is this where the value is? 6, 7, 8, 9. Probably 9. 10. 11, 12. Let's do 12. I think that one will make sense. Okay, I want to see this actually do it. Wait, I didn't put the other instruction that needed. Ah. Here. Zoom. So you're going to do that. This is going to move that down. You put the -1 down, and that's great. This is moving a 0, which is correct, and that's fine, and then we're on to the next test. Great. Okay. Okay. I think I did it. I'll just step it past that breakpoint every time it hits it. That's fine. All right. I interpreted the instructions. I implemented it. I debugged it. I did surgery on it badly. Then I did surgery on it better. Oh no! What? What is this? You output something wrong. I have a problem that only shows up in test 3? So it starts at 0. Is starting at 0 a problem? It is. Oh no. Yeah, because I'm assuming you'll always get a signal change. Oh, really? So, okay. I have a solution to that. I hate it. No, it's a bad solution. So you need to really initialize this to something other than 0. Oh, really? Of course. Okay, so it's a problem if the initial value is 0 because I'm doing this and just assuming you'll always get an edge first. Really? So how do I initialize you to something other than 0? Can I do a silly J-row trick? Oh, I thought I was done. I was so close to done. Yeah, I still just have this initialization problem. Like I have to do something different in the first one. Like I'd rather just suppress edge detection for the initial value rather than force it to always happen and then ignore it. That would be better, but like I couldn't come up with a compact way to just suppress it for the first one. I tried, but I could not. So I was thinking I could insert an instruction here because I have some space to tell you to initialize to something else. Is there any instruction you could land on that would have you change your register to something other than 0? No, of course there isn't. This is the closest one. I mean, well... No. Ah, shoot. Okay, well... I've made such a mess here. This is disappointing. Let me think about a simple way to do this. There's got to be a quick one to just insert something super quick in here. I'll think of something. Okay, so looking at this, if I'm not mistaken, you don't actually need your back buffer. I feel like I can delete this. Delete this. No, hang on, you do need your back buffer, but there's a thing I can do here. I spot that there are 2 swaps here. I also spot that you're repeating this value to the down, and this is kind of doing the same thing. I think I can do without this swap if you are a jump. I don't know what to call this, so I'm just going to call it A. That frees up an instruction to do that. Let's see if this still works with that. So you initialize to something, discard the first edge. Yeah, it seems good. Okay, sure. That works. Because this is roughly equivalent. And since the swap was just restoring a value that would be the same value that's repeated from here, I can get away with just not swapping there. But it broke. What happened? My instruction offset changed. Of course it did. It's not 14. Okay, so end is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then 11. Oh shoot, but that overwrites it! Wow, this actually breaks! That's kind of amazing. And kind of terrible. Really? Really? This is actually going to break my entire approach. No, because I can change this to be... No, this breaks it because this overwrites this. Hold up, will that always be saved? So I do save it so that I can swap and move ACK down. But that doesn't happen until after the J row. Could I do it before? Not really. Yeah, I was thinking of jumping here so that you do move your back buffer down. But yeah, so yeah, because this falls through to that overwrites the buffer that I was hacking to move down with what would be this offset. Oh man. Well, that ruins stuff, doesn't it? It sure does, because then you get a different value. You're the only one hanging on to that. This clobbers it. This is not ever supposed to execute a second time. I can't just stick this somewhere else. I mean, okay. If we want to go into the realm of hackery, I can just stick this somewhere else. I hate it, but I could totally do this and have you discard that value when you're in the code path. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's disgusting. It's totally going to work. 3 right. Okay, so when you land here, one of them comes there. Then you discard this offset, which instead will... Okay, that's so gross. I super hate it. But you know what? It's gonna work. Boy, the hacks. It didn't work. You're landing here at the wrong time somehow. Why? Hold on, I have some stupid stuff here. This doesn't make any sense. So much of this doesn't make any sense. So undo to before I attempted that hack. I think I could make that hack work, I just did something wrong. But instead of that... Well, look at this. That's a wasted instruction. Okay. Easy. There we go. Because you just go to loop anyway. Okay. Okay. So I had a dumb thing. Doesn't matter. I can delete that. Everything should be fine now, right? Still no. Really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go. It's supposed to be 12. There we go. There we go. There we go. It didn't make the fixed report. Okay. Technical report, something. Entanglement witnesses produced an isolatable and capturable signal from source field array in something. Synchronize within something. Signal was captured before destabilization. Preliminaries analysis. Connect fragment something. Deviation. 2 TIS-100 units lost due to covariant flux. I just destroyed 2 TIS-100s. Continue signal isolation with additional entanglement coprocessors. Something event. Okay. I don't know if any of that changed. I can get back here just like that. Okay. Well, okay. I don't know what I experienced, but I did solve it. Okay, so I think I'm actually done with all the puzzles now. As far as I know, there's only the one bonus puzzle. All right, well, that was fun. I'll see you again for another game.